It was brought to my attention today, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a situation brewing at the Sangre Grande Corporation. The Sangre Grande Corporation is one of the UNC corporations. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, someone sent me some information a while ago, and I need to find out this. I really need to find out this. I hear about in fact, there are 12 persons, 6 clerical assistants, 1 project assistant, 1 janitor, 1 serviceman, 1 executive secretary, IT specialist, 1 local economic development officer, and a local economic development officer assistant. So you have 12 positions. And apparently their contracts were up and whatnot, and they did all their stuff, and it was advertised, and nevertheless, they were appointed. Well, they were asked, they got back their job, and apparently they were supposed to start from tomorrow, and somebody's saying that they can't work from tomorrow. I am in possession of some minutes here, and it was very interesting. So I decided, here what's going on. 12 workers from Grande Corporation, the photograph here, going home tomorrow. Now, I want to call the chairman of Sangre Grande Corporation, Anil Juteram. And let me find out from Anil, where is he seen? No, that's what we want to know, because now is not a good time to play with people's bread.
Hello?
Hi, Anil Juteram. Good afternoon. We are live on national television. How are you?
Sure. I'm fine, thank you, Mr. Ian Alleyne.
And what have you been up to?
Just for humble and polite.
Well, I know you're a man always standing up for what is right, eh? Juteram,
so the people. Yes.
I don't know how I can address you as chairman, but I know you. So I can say Mr.
Sure.
Juteram or chairman.
Sure.
Right. Here now, I wanted to find out something from you. Now, I know the Sangre Grande Corporation is run by, it's a UNC corporation. But I found out that 12 persons who worked there previously had their contracts, 6 clerical assistants, 1 project assistant, 1 janitor, 1 serviceman, 1 executive secretary, IT specialist, 1 local economic development officer, and an assistant local economic development officer. I heard that, well, their contract ended and whatnot, and nevertheless, the position was advertised, and they got back their positions after interview and whatnot. And I heard that, is it true that somebody tell you, you can't hire back these people and them?
Well, first to begin, good evening to you again and your viewers at home and abroad. So what happened, that contract that you're speaking about is what you call short-term employment, right? A short-term contract. And as you rightfully said, based on your information, some of these people work for 8 years, 6 years, 4 years, and without any problems being brought before council for their removal or subject to any bad appraisal. In fact, they have been appraised by their different heads in the corporation on numerous occasions, because I myself as a chairman would have, as a councillor, before I became a chairman, I would have seen these employees and their work ethics. And when I tell you, it's really tremendous, really hard-working employees that go beyond the call of duty. They work for all the departments on weekends, public holidays, you name it, after hours, and they are part of the spinal cord of the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation. And last December, there was a situation where the contracts for those employees came before council to renew. And as a responsible chairman, I was forced to use a casting vote to reinstate the 12 of them so that they would not have been without a bread for the new year, right? Because some of these employees, they have mortgages, they have little babies that now born, sometimes they have the rent to pay, and they live like paycheck to paycheck, Mr. Ian Alleyne. It's not like people collecting a salary, a fixed salary, or a public servant there for 33 and a 3rd year, or council members who are there for 3 years. And my heart really went out for these people. But there are certain council members that I don't know based on what advice they would have gotten. And let me tell you something, those 12 employees reside in the Burgesses of Sangre Grande and environs. So each of them would have to vote for either a PNM person or a UNC person. But they are all Burgesses. They are all people, Grande people. Right? So it's not like it's people from San Fernando and Choconas and Tongue.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Juteram, I mean, it's people bred. But I want to ask you something. See, you said that the workers are great workers and whatnot. Now, they fight, listen to me, these people firing, these people and them not coming back to work is not an indication that money is the problem, because I know that position will be filled by supporters. Am I right?
No, I don't operate, or I would not be part of anything that is based on people coming into the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation under my watch, based on any supporters of any party. As chairman, I'm responsible, paid by the taxpayers. I have a duty to execute fair and free from any sort of fear. As chairman of the corporation, I am in charge of steering that bus, right? And what I stand for is the correct thing. It's nothing about party. We take people based on merit.
But then Juteram, and I want to ask you something before they come out with the minutes and whatnot.
Sure.
Were you ever instructed by any executive of the party or hierarchy of the UNC not to take back these 12 people? Yes or no?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me first of all not get my political leader involved in that, Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessa, because I have asked on numerous occasions to have a one-on-one with her to explain what is at stake here by us removing those people. In fact, Mr. Alleyne, on December, I had to use, I'll just go back, I had to use my casting vote to reinstate these people, because there was a by-election to take place for about 5 seats.
I understand all that, Mr. Juteram. I understand
right?
all that, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Mr. Juteram,
but
tomorrow, what happens to those people?
Yes,
Were you instructed by anybody of any party or any executive were you instructed to make sure that these people not return to work tomorrow? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, so you instructed by somebody.
There are certain elements in the party that are not only me, but the council members were instructed that is the course to take. And this is where the political leader will be in the hot seat, because everything will fall back on her like how it's falling on me as head of the corporation. But there are people who make decisions without proper discussion, without finding out anything, and this is what.
So there are persons in the party, in the executive, that instructed you not to rehire the 12 person who've been working for years now, who if they are out of a bread, have nothing to come to them, no food on the table. That is what you are saying, you know. And there are certain, there are members of the executive maybe unknowing, and I wouldn't like to bring, I'm not going to bring the political leader into this. But
that's what I'm saying.
Because I to an extent, I am aware that maybe there are others who are acting unknowingly to
and this is why the party is in the situation it is. This is why. Because you have people out of Sangre Grande unknowing the culture of our people in Sangre Grande, right? Not giving me a chance as a chairman to breathe, to exercise my chairmanship. And we are constantly, right, being talked down to, and do this, do that, do this, do that.
Do you care to call names of the individuals who sent you messages on WhatsApp? Because you see, we don't want it to go out now. We don't want. I'm trying to contain this. I don't want it to go. But do you care to tell us who are these individuals? Who are these senators? One is a senator.
Mr. Alleyne, I have to, as I say, safeguard, because at the end of the day, my political leader has never instructed me, but there are those who give the impression that they are acting on her behalf. And that is why, but I don't think my political leader, she's calling for employment, she's calling for people to be hired.
I don't believe that also. I don't believe that. I believe that there are forces outside of her who would like for that to happen. So I just wanted to call you to let you know that, Juteram, that we are aware of the situation, and I am asking you, and all I wanted to know that as somebody said, you wouldn't allow that. So I just wanted you to
No, and I didn't allow it. I didn't vote.
You did not vote.
Whatever the consequences, right? Whatever the consequences, I will speak in due course, you know. I will speak in due course because
Whatever is
my
the
political
consequences,
leader
and I hope
had
you do.
earned me, Mr. Alleyne. I will not allow it to be
I don't want to
dragged
pick up
on by
on you.
any
I don't want to pick up on
anyone.
newspaper tomorrow. I don't want to pick up on newspaper tomorrow to hear otherwise. So this is what you are saying on national television, that there are people, other persons working to make sure that these people are not reinstated back into their previous positions.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. So these people are coming to work tomorrow? They're supposed to be on the compound?
No, they have been served their letters of termination.
They have been served with their letters of termination already. So to bring in, so wait. So they're firing 12 people to bring in 12 other persons, 12 friends then.
Well, we'll see.
But Juteram, the horse don't leave this table already?
Yeah.
The horse don't leave this table already?
It is really unfortunate that people who doesn't live in this area, right? And the thing about it, I've been speaking to several of my colleagues, and it's the same level of interference. That is why the party is where it is today.
I want to talk about the party and the way it's operated. I don't want to get into that. I am concerned, and as much as I am on the heels of the PNM, I am on the heels of master employees, the heels of Caribbean Airlines, the heels of this one, of that one. It is a UNC corporation. Everybody know the UNC leader and I, we are good friends, super good relationship, we good. But I just wanted to find out from you that I heard that 12 workers from your corporation.
She needs to take charge.
Well, that part, and you and the leader, you and the political leader will deal with that. But all I just want to know, the 12 workers, and what was your stand? What was your stand in that?
I abstain from voting.
And the 12 persons have already gotten, their termination letters to bring in 12 new people.
And let me tell you something, Mr. Alleyne, this have legal complication because the industrial court is already picking it up.
I know, I heard about it, so I am just calling. Those who have influence, and Juteram said that he has been influenced. He has been approached and he refused to vote. I just letting you know, don't let the minutes come out on the air now, please. Don't let the minutes, the minutes of that meeting, of that statutory meeting.
The statutory is a public thing. It could come out.
Well, the minutes of the meeting will come up, right?
Yeah.
Right. Don't let that minutes come up because I bacchanal. So, but Juteram, I want to tell you thanks again, yeah?
You're welcome.
And I really respect you today. I really respect you. I thought you would have said otherwise, but I respect you today, sir.
At the end of the day, after public life, I have to walk the streets in Sangre Grande with the vendors and the poor people and those people who are fired. So I'm going to walk with my head up.